Back here in Sweetwater, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll get you caught up on what happened, what you missed. Right now, Brock has the ball after they held Shallow Water to a fourth down that they did not complete. They're driving after a big run by Letty French and one by Cooper Warren. It's 2nd and 4, ball on the 40-yard line of Shallow Water. 3 running backs in the backfield will go to Gray, the right side 40, up to the 36-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4. That'll be a First National Bank first down. Real quick, because Brock's really quick on their offense. Hugh on Contreras on a 4th down and 15. They run a double pass from Ogle to number 4, Rand Johnson, incomplete. Great coverage by Kyle Teal, and then Brock took over. So it's 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line, right hash going to the right-hand side. Can bring Warren in motion. They'll give it to Gray up to the 35, sticks his hand down, and picks up 4 to the 31-yard line. Great defensive stop as Brock holds a driving play that took 14 plays correct, including the 4th down. As Shallow Water comes up empty here with 3:55 remaining in the first quarter.
And Shallow Water also used one of their timeouts on that drive, too. Brock wanting to control the ball, handing it off to the left, to the right, back up the middle. Ball control offense.
Ace formation, 2 in the backfield. Flag. It's going to be a false start on the entire offense as somebody didn't have the snap count right, and that'll back it up 5 and make it 2nd and 12.
I could see 3 or 4 of them leaning. I don't know if that was Seth saying said hike or who said hike, but somehow that ball didn't come out of the center off the ground. Seth's hand. So it looked like the 4 or 5 of them were moving ahead of time.
Bowman doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but in that time it looks like he had the snap count down wrong. Probably going to go with the same play, ace formation, French and Gray in the backfield. It will go to Gray, back to the 35 to the 30, 25, 20, 15. Titus. Got a man in front of him. He missed the block. Titus Godless, that's a First National Bank first down, hustling to the line. Brock all the way up there. Here's the snap. It's going to go to the right-hand side to Gray, and another false start penalty. So Brock trying to go fast, but they're negated by penalties. That'll back it up 5, and we'll move now to the 17-yard line. Chains weren't even set before Brock went up to snap the ball.
That play they've run 100 times this year. After run, they like to run up to the line of scrimmage every set plays that they run. I can't believe that they had made a mental mistake. They're picking up the flag. He's waving it off. There you go.
They will pick up the flag, so I'll wait for them to spot the ball to see where it's going to be. That was first down in yard line. So they're not going to count the play. It'll be 1st and 10. 3 running backs in the backfield. Gray, Littlepage, and
they reset the play clock.
Dawson.
They didn't reset the clock. And normally after you reset the play clock to 25. That time there wasn't a penalty, so the play clock operator obviously didn't know what to do, so he put it back at 25 now.
Coming from a play clock guy to the right, it will be 1st and 10. Still on the right hash, still at the 11-yard line. We'll go to Warren in the backfield, off left tackle. Nowhere to go, and he's going to be bottled up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1. Great job by that defense, led by Burgent and Jake Johnson. And Huardo, the Hendrick and Townsend, the corners. Ace formation, 2 running backs in the backfield. Tossed to Gray up to the 10 and gets to the 8-yard and 6.
You only have so many players on a team. The defense starts putting people outside. When they do, then you make the adjustment. You start going in. Had some good success inside. They're trying to take advantage of outside, but it hadn't been working so far.
Bowman under center will bring Warren in motion. He'll cross the center. They'll pitch it to Gray to the right-hand side. Accepts the tackle, but only makes it down to the 5-yard line. It will be got an automatic on the side. 1:38 remaining here and counting in the first quarter, and they will bring out Nye with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Get everything. Hard kickoff. Field drive down to 4. Here's the snap down. The fake field goal. Teal tucked it and run, but he 55. Brent, who Eric will get to him at half. So they trade fourth down and unable to still knotted up with a minute left. Shallow water receivers either with Ogle. It will go down to the 8-yard line. They'll pick up.
It's earlier. These are basically the same. Shallow
water moved earlier. They're both going to be for the same, and that will take it to.
For a few seconds, he's the 55 middle line. Really good in between the hashes. He's good from side. He also be Tyler Gray or Letty French today.
Stands in his own with Ogle to his right hand, 2 receivers to the right, the left. Jake Johnson in the back position off the left-hand tackle. Snap will go out running room through the 5 up to the 10 and down. 3rd and 2.
Both are doing a lot of running. They don't want to throw that much. They don't want to take a chance on turning over the football. It's a lot of running going on today.
It'll go to Ogle off right tackle. Hit the first down. Shallow water field. It was ripped off. The 16-yard line. Sawyer.
Every time the snaps the ball on the shotgun back, I'm going to watch that after a little while.
And get it back to his quarter line in front of him. That's going to run. You're listening to Brock Football, to you by Lightfoot Mechanical, tied up at 0 here in
Whether it's heating home, swimming pool, there for you every step of the way. Experienced set of Propane Company is ready to serve all propane needs, large or needs. Family heating home, swimming pools, a dedicated service team, and experienced set of licensed pro. Call them at 817-594-26.
Saddle Shop second quarter. Inside, 1 to the left. Control will go up the middle and down to the 22 to 0. You would call it as the off guard. If you're just joining us, both have traded. Both offenses have traded in the ball over on downs. High again, great job by Contreras. 40 up to midfield. That is, 78, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Shouldn't have said anything about Ogle
there, but now the defense is going to have a big stand up right here. This is almost where Brock was a while ago. The
wall will be on the right hash. 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. Johnson is the fullback. Contreras. A heck of a play in the back. Big Zane Young.
There he is.
Linebacker position, and I always laugh at the fact that a guy line in, he stands over top of you and sticks in.
I need you up, and then let's do.
It's a big play. It's going to be a loss for 2nd and goal from the 1 to the right. Ogle play in the backfield.
Zane Young again.
Zane Young doing it all by himself. Loss of 2, ball back to the 12-yard line as he.
I think Zane is just a side 20, and wherever he goes inside
Tyler Skelton is in. Remember, they're covering two wideouts. Johnson and Simmons both stand 6'2" and Worrell, as he didn't have the right. Football brought to you by Mechanical.
For equestrian needs, along with the latest fashions in the boutique of saddles, tack, feed, games in the horse industry, we can at a great price. And new, along with ammo and gear, Teskey's. One-stop shop from hat.
Try and get back to you quick as we can. It's a revolving problem we have in this press box, right? It is 3rd and ball on the 12-yard line. Harris takes a snap. Goodness! Holy cow, Brody Hendrick was all himself. Contreras rolled within 50 feet of the pass, and now Shallow Water will have to settle.
Imagine a standing up Jackie Smith. And he just absolutely dropped that ball in the end zone.
Contreras is in step foot ball kick. It is good. Great kick by gets a gift. They only Mason knocks through a field. You're listening to Brock Football, brought to you by by Light.
With over 1,000 saddles, Teskey's, along with the latest 100,000 square feet of saddles. Find the product you need, up from hat to hoof.
We're here back. Water strikes first. I'm going to get those mixed up as they here with 9:40 in the second quarter. Mason will kick off. French and Gray standing on the right. Catches it at his own on the right hash. Apologize again for the technical difficulties. Carrillo makes a great play in the backfield as he takes Gray down for a loss of 2. Now 2nd and 12. Snap will go to Gray again and no gain on the play. So a real quick first 2 plays. It will be 30-yard line on the right hash in this Brock offense. Really struggling to move the ball anywhere, Eric.
Here's what's going on. Both teams are selling out on the run. Pass plays are open, but neither team is willing to do it because of the possibility of what might happen. When you throw the ball, 3 things happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Bowman checks the play, will bring French in motion, toss to the right-hand side. No, he'll fake it and throw a high. He had Titus Gossett wide open on the Y pop. I even know what that play call is. And Brock just missing the opportunities. That's 3 passes that were overshot to men wide open, and it will bring up 4th down, and the punting unit will come out again as Gossett will have to punt it to number 15, Brody Hendrick.
That Y pop play was right there. It takes a little touch, but if he'd have caught that, he'd been run to the house right now.
Hendrick will stand on his own 35-yard line. 8:25 remaining. Shallow Water leads Brock 3-0 in the Teskey Saddle Shop second quarter. Good snap and a really good kick. This will go end over end, bounce at the 30. We'll see what it does. Hits at the 25, into the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Titus Gossett has had him 2 really good kicks. That'll die at the 10-yard line. So you're going to pin them back. It'll be 1st and 10 on the right hand, on the right hash. They will have to go 90 yards. I want to remind you the second quarter is brought to you by Teskey Saddle Shop. Teskey's new gun store is just open, and it's time for hunting season. Over 1,000 new guns in the largest ammo selection in the area. located off I-20 west of Weatherford on Dennis Road. Call 817-599-3400. Ogle has been the key to success as they have leaned on the big running back all game long. He's almost got 100 through the ground. They will fake the give to him. It will be capped by Contreras, who paid for the hit. As he picks up 1 yard, it'll bring up 2nd and 8.
I think really that's what Brock wants him not give it to Ogle and make Contreras take it. So if they can put more key on Ogle and force Contreras to take the ball, I think that's what they're looking to do here in this.
Jake Johnson, the fullback, in front of Ogle to his right-hand side, 2 receivers to the right. They'll throw the swing pass. He dropped it. That ball, 5 it is. Ogle going to retreat up to the 5-yard line and drilled in the back. That's number 35, Caden Fain. After all of that, it'll just be a loss of 1, bring it back to where the ball originally started and bring up 3rd and 10 with 7:19 and counting, 3-0. Last week was the first time Brock was held scoreless first quarter. They've never been held scoreless in the first half in 13 games.
That was that little swing pass to the running back, number 20. He took his eyes off of it because he was thinking about running upfield. He dropped it, and he wasn't sure whether or not he was behind the quarterback when he touched it. But he thought he was, so he picked it up, started running, and he took a big hit on
it. Either side, close to the line of scrimmage. Contreras will overshoot 15. Brody Tracy or call him. Check today, 817-599-9902. Mason punt. It will go in, and it will hit at the retreat. Oh, look out, it hits a Brock at the 50-yard line. On it, and Brock avoided disaster. A First National Bank.
That was right in the chest. He was quick enough on it. He's at midfield. 28 left in the second quarter.
Ball on the right. The boundary. Gray will take 35-30, 35 20, 15, 10, breaks a tackle. Ow. Keep your feet. Great play made there. Saving tackle. Brock pass. It will be a goal line set. Gray in the backfield. Corcoran's wide to the right. Titus sit in the tight end position. For the low straights available, call Jennifer 17995. Programs available, including conventional program. Don't let your credit stop from calling them. They can help. And he knocks it through. 6:07 remaining here in the. Brought to you by Light Mechanical.
It's one of the most trusted names in the horse. We can guarantee that you'll find the product you need at the quality you expect at a great price. Carry firearms, both used and new, along with ammo and gear. Teskey, your one-stop shop from.
Back here at Durham Field, we apologize for the inconvenience. We're going to let you know we're going to have it all night, so try to refresh it. The feed, if you drop it, a 3-yard run by Tyler Gray answers a 32-yard field goal by Davis Mason as we're set for the Teskey Saddle Shop kickoff. In Brush Nye, as he's unfortunately done the past 5 games, kicks it out of bounds. That will be a legal procedure, and Shallow Water will have a short field to go.
I'm not sure he always does that terrible, except for the fact that the coach just walked over to him and said, "Hey, what's going on?" He's pulling his chin strap off like he did. One of the great things about Clay Marr last year is wherever the coaches wanted that ball kicked, he kicked it
going
exactly there. And he kicked a lot of balls just inside the 2-yard line that barely went inside the cone on the corner, and that's something that we missed in this year.
Shallow Water got 3 on their previous drive. They're going to try 6 minutes remaining. 70 Contreras in shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. They'll hand it up to Ogle. Look at good tackle number 25, Letty French. It'll be a pickup of 1.
When you run that 10-1 defense or the 10-1 special or the 3-4, whatever it is they're doing on each play, there's a specific person that's responsible for the running back, the fullback, the tailback, the receiver, and if that player doesn't do their job, it doesn't work out well. So each person is counting on their teammate to do their job.
It'll be 2nd and 10. A pickup of 5 after Ogle runs off the right guard. It will bring up 3rd and 5. Ball will be at midfield at the 35-yard line with 5.5 remain here in the first half. 7-3, Brock leads.
Shallow Water does the no huddle, not hurry up program and pre-snap. Now here they are, not huddling up again.
Shallow Water will shift 2 running backs to the right. Contreras will go all the way to his right-hand side, and he's going to escapes a tackle, but doesn't escape the 3rd. He came to the help of number 28, as they both of them, but Contreras tackle. Thank goodness. That'll have right here.
I'm sure the coaches have taught stay away from that ball.
Punt caught at midfield. French moving top 3. Look out. He's to the outside of the 35 and down at the 34-yard line. Pickup of 20. 30. This crowd direction. In 4 minutes.
Obviously, they're go in this second block right here.
All on the right. Bowman quick up. 2 running back.
Going.
And that's where it'll be 4.
He has been extra yards. You're right. He's tackled. Have all that tonight. Shallow Water.
Right-hand side, and it's going to be false start again on shooting themselves. Now it'll be a net long one, bring up 7.
Hey, I'm sure they work. It's not that back. You got to pay attention. Hold around and do your job.
Second and 11, ball right hash, 2 running backfield, 1 to the left, the right-hand side, giving French, and he's not going to get anything.
That I was talking about earlier, who shoots it to try to stop that run, make that play.
3 receivers under pressure, now going to throw across. First down. Bowman is time he does.
First down.
Cooper 10 yards. That would bring first down. They're going to get a and 1. You've got the ball up with 3:12. Give it to Shallow Water going in the second half. If it's not a first range, you got to go for it here, Chris.
Stopped and came back toward the middle of the field and caught that ball.
Big right hand all the way back and shoots it to signal a first. The downs 3:09. The right, that's French. And a great job of running down as Letty French broke 3 tackles up the right-hand side and knocks it in for remaining here in the 3.
That the edge on him. Trent Corcoran, good block on his guy, but that Letty put a stiff arm on him, him around, held his ground, grabbed his balance back, and then it in about 15 yards for a touchdown. Great play by Letty.
Capital Bank extra point has 2 locations. Parker County 1001 126 South Ranch Road, Suite 400, 98-5400 of Brock Eagle Foot. Putting 14 points on 53 remaining in the Saddle Shop second quarter. Brock football brought to
you. Home or business, Texas Beauty for all your propane needs. They are there for you every step of the way with a dedicated licensed propane drivers. Texas Butane Company is 12.
2:53 remain in the test. Shallow water 4. Need to go down there and see them. They're I-20 west of West. They do a great job. Bryce and I will kick it deep to the right hand side. It's going to be caught, fumbled. That's number 10, Bryson Blair. No, Townsend catches the ball and it knocks. And is thankfully able to recover it. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Look at Bryson kicking the ball deep. Nice. It was rolling on the ground for a few seconds. He barely picked it up. We got down there. Starting from their own 14-yard.
He playing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Bring Hendrick in motion. Now they're going to option right-hand side. All day to pitch, stretching the field as much, and they don't pick up anything.
They want the quarterback to have to run the ball out of the play. They took the dive. He wanted to pitch it. He kept wanting the ball, but when it finally ended up picking up about half.
It'll be a 4-wide receiver. Inside. Contreras will that way, looking for the screen. Now going to throw it away. It's caught to the 10. The 10 to the 15. Cuts up to the 17-yard line, and it'll be a pickup 6. So pressure in the field applied by Zane Young for a minute 45. Half 14-3. Brock leads Shallow Water. Shallow Water will get ball coming out.
Receivers outside trips. 2 of them ran up screen across the middle. But
fullback late getting on the field. Right hand side bottled up. There plays in the first half. It's going to be a time. Going to be Texas Butane timeout. Brock leads.
With over 2,000 Eskies is your #1 source. Latest fashions in the boutique. More. It's one of the most need at the quality you expect at a great price. Your one-stop shop from hat to hoof.
3-yard line will take the punt. It will hit at the 40. Bounds. Wow. They'll get in 7 yards. It walked a tie down the sideline. It'll be at the 48-yard line of here before time. We'll let you know that we apologize for the technical delay. And there's not a whole lot down here.
A lot of windmills I saw.
Nevertheless, we're going to center 3 wideouts to the right. Going to bounce the pass, and that will be a live ball. lose 7 in the play, so tried a little trick.
Field and the bounce. To get a good bounce out of it.
2nd and 17, ball on the, 2nd and 17, ball on Brock 46. 3-step drop will roll throw and nearly intercept at the 35-yard. And that's number 2, Jacob 18 for the Eagles.
One of the reasons that you want to throw with a little time left on the clock is that you don't want to do it is a turnover.
Bowman under one receiver to the right. They'll toss the middle up to the 50 to the Tyler Gray. Going to be a good pick to get to.
When choosing a propane delivery company for your home or business, Texas Butane Company in Weatherford is the right choice for all your propane needs. Family owned and operated for more than 50 years. It's heating homes, swimming pools,